Let's go to Zikhona Tshona now, who's on the streets of Johannesburg. She's been moving around trying to see whether people are adhering to this lockdown. Zikhona, good morning. Good to speak with you. You are in Alex at the present moment. What's going on around you? Is there a buzz at the moment? Are people adhering to the lockdown rules?
It's the first day of the lockdown, and as you've mentioned, we are in Alexandra Township. This is a queue leading to one of the popular supermarkets in this area. We've been here since around 6:30, and the queue, I actually can't tell you where it ends. People have come out in their numbers. They're saying that they've been working throughout the week and have not been able to go to the shops. So it seems that it's business as usual here in Alexandra Township. But of course, as you can see with this queue, there is no social distancing, so certainly very concerning. I'm going to ask my colleague to just come with me because there is a resident from Alexandra Township who has agreed to talk to us. She's come out here today, and she's saying that she had no other choice because she's been coming through in the week and sometimes she can't find all the things that she needs. I'm going to try and maintain my social distance to her member. Uziva njani ngolusuku lokuqala le lockdown?
Lesuku lona lisithusile kabi ngoba namanje since sifikela ngabo 5 sizofola le line le yama grocer ngoba ngithi manje itoro sizovalwa. Hayi itoro ngithi bathe singeke sivalwe mara ama taxi wona azoma from 9 o'clock ngeke sithola ama taxi uthi uzophuma ne grocer from a supermarket uzofika nayo endlini lokuyiphethe ngezandla zakho.
Mempo nazisiwe ngendlela zozikhusela kwi coronavirus.
Yeah, basitshelile, but indaba zama-sanitizer because of ama-financial issues sometimes asihlula into esizokhalela kuyo sizohlala sigeza izandla ngamanzi ney'nsipho ngoba at least zona zi-cheap.
Ngoku le queue yenu ayikho safe, nisondelelene kakhulu.
Sisondelene kakhulu ngoba masingathi senza lento yama-distance lana abantu bazofaka abomakhelwane babo, so angeke isebenze lento le. Siyahlangana ukuthi kungabi nokungenelela, sifuna ukuhamba sikhathele inyawo zethu, sikhathele kudala simile lana emalayinini.
So she's saying that she has been here since around 5 o'clock this morning. She's aware of the protocols or the rules that have to be adhered to with regards to protecting herself from the coronavirus. She says she's washing her hands regularly. With regards to her being in the queue, she says she's aware of the social distancing. But it's difficult because people try and put other people in the queue, so they stand close together to avoid people cheating the queue. But I'm going to walk along so you can see. This is the mall here. It's business as usual. People have been walking up and down the streets as though there is no lockdown that has been called for everyone to stay at home. Taxi drivers are here. I've seen some members of the taxi association, leaders of the taxi association here. They're saying they're just trying to make sure that people adhere to the social distancing inside the taxis themselves. But the necessary precautions, and as far as sanitizers and making sure that passengers are aware of their rules when they enter the taxis, they're saying they are happy with that. But the social distancing issue is still an issue inside the taxis. But it's certainly very concerning that it appears as though the people here in Alexandra Township are not adhering to the first day of the lockdown. People seem to be moving around as though it's business as usual. And it's not. And it's up to us, each and every South African's responsibility to now heed the call that has been made by the President for us to protect not only ourselves, but those around us as well, because we don't know how far your contact with one person can go. And with these 2 deaths that we've just heard, we certainly don't want it to reach areas such as these. This is a township. People here live very close together. So you don't want it to get here. You want education to get here so people can equip themselves with the knowledge so that they can listen and just hopefully comply with the rules that have been set out.
Zikhona, what's also concerning me is that we're looking at the pictures that you are sending us there, and I'm seeing no authorities whatsoever, the police, the army at all. What have you been seeing in terms of authorities there?
So my colleague and I have been out since around 5 o'clock this morning in search of exactly that. Where is the police operation? Where is the army been deployed? We've struggled. We've been driving around for hours. We started at the Joburg CBD. We went to Hillbrow and ended up here in Alexandra Township. We have not seen any officials trying to make sure that people adhere to the rules. Inside the mall, people are queuing at the ATMs. There's a supermarket, there's a Pick n Pay inside the mall. People are queuing outside the Pick n Pay. So certainly the scenes that are coming out here for the first day should concern each and every one of us, not only the people here, because you don't want to see this. People have been called to stay at home during this time because it's safer to protect yourself, to protect us as a country as we try and fight those numbers going up. We don't want those numbers to go up. We want to flatten the curve. So certainly in my conversations with people as well, I'm trying to communicate the information, the education around this coronavirus and how it spreads and why it's so dangerous for them to not heed to the call.
All right, Zikhona Tshona there, our reporter. You can see she's taking as many precautionary measures as she can, but it's still very concerning what she's telling us, and looking at those pictures as well. Incredibly concerning.